In this video, I want to go over the importance of split testing and tracking your ads and your advertising through paid traffic. So with paid traffic, you're basically what you're investing in, what you're buying there is essentially data, because nobody knows anything until you test things. So the way you figure out what ads work and what ads don't, and what ads convert, and the profitability of your ads and your different copy is through split testing, tracking your links, making sure you're not getting screwed by your traffic sources. So in this video, I want to go over a couple of essential tools, and they vary based on the different traffic sources that you're going to use, but I just want to point out and highlight a couple of different tools that you may want to consider when buying traffic from these different sources that I recommend. So the first one's called ClickMagick. This is going to be best used when you're, especially when you're doing solo ad purchases, because you would basically cloak your squeeze page or your landing page with a ClickMagick link, and then that's what you would give to the solo ad provider to make sure that you're tracking your traffic, to make sure that you're getting all the clicks that you're supposed to be that are supposed to be delivered to you, and you can also track which country those clicks are coming from, and do a lot of other cool things. Rotate the links, so kind of split test offers as well, and you're able to track all that within the back office of ClickMagick. So it's a really cool tool, and it's very affordable. It comes with a free trial, so that's the first one I recommend. You can do a lot of split testing all throughout different funnels. So if you have a whole funnel, a bunch of different pages throughout the funnel, you can do that with ClickMagick as too. So it's a really cool, flexible, very feature-rich tool. Another one's called Improvely. So, I haven't had a lot of experience with Improvely, but it's also a conversion tracking kind of click fraud monitoring solution. But the marketers that I've seen use it are, I feel like it's best used across multiple advertising platforms. So it's kind of hard, on the internet to track the path of a particular user across multiple different platforms. So maybe they clicked your ad on Facebook, and then they saw a retargeting ad and found you again on Bing or something like that, and then converted. That's kind of hard to measure without the proper tools, and it's my understanding that Improvely can help you measure the lifetime value of a customer and the conversions across multiple different platforms. So if you're advertising on not just AdWords, but maybe Bing and Twitter and Facebook, and you want to kind of see where the conversions happen, and where your conversions are coming from for your sales funnel, then Improvely is the solution that I would recommend for you. As far as landing page tools for split testing, so for split testing like copy and things like that, and buttons and button colors and things like that, which are all very important. Unbounce is a pretty cool tool that you can use for that. You don't have to be like a super technical wizard or anything like that. So that's a really cool tool that you should check out for building customizable landing pages that you can rapidly switch out and split test different variables. Another couple tools that are really useful, and they're basically they have a lot more features than just split testing, but they definitely have split testing built in, are ClickFunnels and then lead pages. These are mostly you can build squeeze pages, landing pages, sales pages, different types of funnels and stuff, but these are two tools that I own, and it's got split testing built in the back office. So again, you can create a couple different variations of pages to split test and see which ones convert the highest, and then you can cloak that link inside of a program like ClickMagick, and make sure that, again, you're not getting screwed on your links if you're buying solo ads. If you're investing in paid traffic through like Pinterest or Twitter or Facebook, I don't think you have to be so concerned about whether or not a click is a click and things like that. But with solo ads, when you're dealing with individuals, you just want to protect yourself. If you spend $300 on a solo ad for 300 clicks or 500 clicks, you want to make sure that you're getting those 500 clicks. If you just give them a raw link and you're not tracking it, then you're in the dark on that data. You're not really sure they delivered it. If you don't see any results, they can say, yeah, I sent that, sent 500 clicks, and you're like, okay, because what do you know? You weren't tracking it. So it's very important to split test. It's very important to track your traffic and your ads, because that's really the only way that you know anything. It's all about the data. And I know that's kind of for someone like myself, and you may and you watching this video, you may be kind of overwhelmed with testing and tracking, and it's something that I avoided for a long time because I didn't want to think about it. I just was happy being ignorant and going out there and buying ads and wondering why they didn't work. But from the beginning, one of the big things that is going to be a deciding factor between your success and if you're not successful is investing in some of these tools. And again, they're not very expensive, but you need to factor them into your marketing budget from the get-go, because it's just going to help you analyze the data, and actually have data to analyze up front from the beginning without having to do a lot of guesswork. So I highly encourage you to check out some of these tools depending on which traffic sources that you're going to be investing in. All right, in this video I want to talk about sticking with one traffic platform. So there are tons and tons of different resources that you're going to learn about in this course, and if you go to imsource.org/traffic, you can see some other traffic sources. There's so many different options out there. My best advice for you, just like anything that you're doing online or in life, is just to stick with something long enough to become a master of it. Now, if you stick with it for a long time, you can't become a master at it, you can't get it to convert or whatever. At least you're going to learn more about that traffic source than most people know about it, because you've spent a lot of time trying to test and tweak things so that at the end of it, maybe you can come out with a course and sell it, and educate people on that particular traffic source if it's legitimate. Because they're so easy to get distracted, just like it's so easy to get distracted with these little hypey tools and plugins in softwares for $5, $10, $17, $27, and get distracted from what's actually working for you right now, or what you're working on currently. You may just hop over and try something else before you even gave it a chance to be successful. So if you're doing solo ads, then commit to learning solo ads, and mastering that. And you may have to switch between different solo ad providers to find the best traffic source, but master that traffic source. If you're doing StumbleUpon, then spend enough time on StumbleUpon testing different links, testing different offers, testing different strategies in order to get that traffic to convert, and just master different strategies and techniques. Again, by the end of spending a lot of time, and you're probably going to spend a lot of money too eventually, you're going to become a master of that traffic source, and you can create a course around it, or you can become an expert and get people to pay you for you to teach them how to master that traffic source, and potentially make all your money back for your coaching advice on that particular traffic source. So stick with something long enough to become very proficient at it, instead of just hopping around trying to spread out your budget across 10 different traffic sources. And you're going to get traffic, but none of them do very well, and then in a short amount of time you run out of money because you just didn't have enough resources to scale any one of those, or to become a master at any one of those traffic sources. So my best advice is to stick with one traffic source. Pick one, stick with it, and become the best in your industry at that particular traffic source. Then once you've mastered that one, then you can move on to others and explore other alternative traffic sources. All right, this pretty much wraps up the course and everything I wanted to share with you inside. Just to kind of recap, we've talked about the different types of traffic, different purposes of traffic, the importance of copywriting, and how that affects the traffic that you bring in and how that affects your sales and conversions, different kinds of squeeze page tools and landing page tools to capture your leads and opt-ins and funnel them through a basic sales funnel. I've given you a framework for that. And then I've covered a bunch of different traffic sources to give you a lot of different variety, a lot of different options and alternatives as far as traffic sources. Didn't go into them really in depth. I'm going to leave that up to you to go out and explore those. Traffic is very simple. Each marketplace is slightly different in what you can target and the different interests and things that you can specifically target. But traffic, it's pretty much the same across the board. As long as you have a sales funnel in place, as long as you have copy that you spend a little bit of time on to ideally convert those visitors, and as long as you've got your offer and the sales funnel in place, then you should be good to go with any traffic source that you choose. So I hope you found this course very helpful. If you have any questions or hangups whatsoever, leave a comment on the sidebar or in the discussion area. I'll try to get to those as quickly as possible. If you have a specific question that you don't want to leave on the discussion area, you can message me directly and I'll respond to you that way. And if you got some value out of this course, if it helped you or you think it might help others, I want to encourage you to leave a positive review and rating. That's going to help me out. That's going to encourage other people that come across this course that are looking for this type of information to encourage them to go ahead and enroll in the course. So again, this is Greg Jeffries. Really appreciate you enrolling in this course. Thank you for choosing me as an instructor. I want to thank you for being my student. And again, feel free to reach out to me for anything, any kind of questions that you have, even if it's unrelated to this particular subject or information. I'm happy to connect with you and answer any questions or respond to anything that you ask me. So thanks again for checking out this course, and be sure to take a second to go up and leave a positive rating and review if you got something out of it and it helps you.